Hello, and welcome back. Today, we are going to be working on songs that are not on Superdope. That means that most of them are older, one of them's a little bit newer, and most of them are pretty straightforward, so let's dig right in. First is a song called Gutter that is wicked easy. The verses are C, E, A, G, and it's like a sludgy Weezer-esque song. So the verses are like C, E, A, G, C, E, A, G. And then there's a turnaround when you're going back into another verse that is F, E, G. Simple as that. And the bridge is F, C, F, E, G. Like this. Oh, it has these little ka-chunks in the middle. C, E, G, F, C, F, C, E, G, F. That's the bridge. That's Gutter. One down. Next is All Over You, which is pretty straightforward as well. It's got one main riff that makes up the majority of the song. And then there's a little bridge, and that's the extent of it. So the main riff is all on the E string. Open, 4, 5, 7, 1, 0. Open, 4, 5, 7, 1, 0. If you're lazy and don't want to move your hand all the way up to the 7th fret, you can play it like I do and go to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. So that's the main riff. It makes up the verses and the chorus. In a turnaround going from the verses to the chorus, it does a stop and start and then an octave slide thing. So it's like E, 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 slide, slide, back to the same riff. That'll make a lot of sense when you listen to the recording. It's just this boop, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And then there's a bridge part, which is really complicated. Are you ready? E, A, E, A, E, A, F sharp, A, E. And it does that 3 times. On the 4th time, instead of doing the F sharp to the A, it goes F sharp twice as long and then B twice as long. So the 4th time in that bridge is and then back to the chorus part. That's All Over You. You're doing so good. You're moving so fast. This is great. Next we have a song called Your Boy. Similar to the Fuck from the last video, this one on the recording is in E flat, but live we play it in E. So don't get confused. This one has 4 parts, but they're all really easy. There's a verse part, which is E, E, A, and then it does this little climb up to the B. So it's A, G, A sharp, B, E. So really slow, that's. So that's the verse part that just repeats throughout. There's a pre-chorus that is D, A, B, E, D, A, B, 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 which leads us into the chorus, which is E, D, A, E. And I've been kind of doing a slide from the A to a B, getting up to the E part. I'm not sure if that's actually in the song or if I just developed the habit, but the way I've been playing it is like, for the chorus. That's what I've been doing. I'm not really sure if that's completely right. And then the bridge is super easy. It's just B, G, A. So it's B, 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 G, A, B, 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 G, A. And then in the solo, there's another verse, or you're playing the verse progression under the solo, back to the pre-chorus, and back to the chorus. This song is really spacious and open, so I like to take the opportunity to let loose a little bit and have fun. Just kind of mess around with like pentatonic stuff in the chorus because it's fun and Jared hasn't made me stop yet. So I usually do like a... Yeah, I just kind of mess around, and you don't have to do that. Follow your instincts. You have the space to do it in this song. The next song is called 8 Years Too Many, and I'm not going to lie, it is my least favorite one to play. My right hand gets really tired picking this song. But it's a fun song anyway. The verse part is on the 10th fret of the 4th string, and it goes back and forth between 10 and 9. So it's like... And after 3 times of that, you just do this octave between the 12th fret and the open 1st string. Bee-boo, bee-boo. So it's like... And then it goes to this pre-chorus, which again has these octave pings. So it's like, is the picking part. And it just goes from G to A to B, A, G, A, B. Those aren't the letters. B, A, G, A, B, A, G. I'll just play it for you. So you see that on the 1st and 3rd time, it goes from the 3rd to the 5th fret, turning around to go back to the B. So again, that's B, A, G, A, B, A, G. And it does that twice. Now, the chorus is the annoying part. I'll play it for you slowly, and then we'll talk through it. Especially that ending part is really annoying to me. But it sounds good. So you've got the open 2nd string, 4th fret on the 2nd string, and then 1st string, 4, 2, 2nd string, 4, 2, 4, 2, open, 2nd fret, 3rd string. So it's this like pentatonic walk down kind of. So that whole phrase that repeats 3 times. And then after it's done that 3 times, it's open 1st string 4 times, 8 times, and then this like power chord deal. So it goes from A sharp to the 5th to the 3rd an octave up. I'm sure there's a musical term for that. And then the opposite direction on A. So it's the 3rd an octave up, the 5th, A. And then open 2nd string to head back to the verses. So that is the whole chorus at tempo is like. Except play it good and not like I just played it. But you get the idea. And then there's a little breakdown part that's the same as the verses. It's just more staccato. It's just. And I'm just playing that same note an octave down. You can do whatever you want. And then it goes back to the pre-chorus and the chorus, and so on. Again, you're a stronger bassist than I am, so that song might not bother you, but my hand always cramps up when I go to play it. I don't know if that's helpful information, but now you know. So this is one of Jared's newer songs. It's not actually on an album yet, but I'm sure he has a recording he can send you. The parts themselves are a little tricky, but it's only these 2 parts, so the song itself isn't that bad. The song's called So Strong, and the main riff, which makes up like intro and verse and like rocking out moments, starts on the C. So you're on the 8th fret of the 4th string. You play that 4 times. And then ping up to this 3rd an octave up again. And that's the, 9th fret on the 1st string. And then it kind of walks down, arpeggiating the C chord. So that's a C, G, E. Yeah, so it's gone down to the E. Then it hits the G again. And then an A sharp. So again, talking through it, that's C, 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 E, C, E, C, G, E, G, A sharp. One more time so I can make sure you see my hands. C, E, C, E, C, G, E, G, A sharp. And at tempo, that's like. And then there's a chorus part, which is just G, A sharp, G. And then it does another little funky walk downy thing, which is not to be confused with the other walk down part, although it's pretty similar. So it starts here again on that E. So it's E, C, A sharp. Okay, yeah. So E, C, A sharp, G. Sorry, it's like chewing gum and walking at the same time. Trying to talk through these notes while I play it. E, C, A sharp, G, A sharp, E. One more time, really slow. So that whole chorus part is just G, A sharp, G. And that's the majority of the song. At one point, there's what I consider in my head breakdown number 1, which is this basically the same part as the chorus, except it doesn't do that walk down, and it's a little more spacious. So it's like. And on the 4th time, instead of just going to the A sharp, it does an A sharp and an F. So the 4th time it's. Now breakdown number 2, it does the same C thing, and then there's like a slide up to a C sharp on the 2nd string. So it's like. I know that's dissonant, it's supposed to be. And that's so strong. It's a little tricky, like I said, but you'll get the hang of it once you've heard the recording a couple times. And now I'm going to do a magic trick. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ha ha! So I actually lied in my last video. Those are not all the songs from Superdope. There's actually one song that you'll play guitar on from Superdope. It's called Mayday. And it's actually pretty easy, so I'm not worried about it. It's instrumental, and it's funny, or fun. It's not funny, it's fun. I'm getting a little punchy, sorry. But there's like a main riff, what I'll call a chorus, even though there's no words, and then a bridge. So the main part is, it's all power chords, by the way. The main part is this F sharp 3 times, and then B, C, D, G, F sharp. There's the other guitar is doing this like thing that you don't have to worry about, but it's there for timing. So it's ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. And that's the main part that repeats ad nauseum throughout the song. And then there's a chorus that's F sharp up to C sharp to B to A, G, F sharp, again to C sharp, B, A, G. So that's. And then back to the versy part. And then there's a bridge part, which is, what is that? F sharp up here to A. I guess you could also just play the F sharp down here. And that's Mayday. So there are also a couple of covers that you'll probably want to prep. I will go over a list of those later, but I'm not going to talk you through them because you can look up the tabs, which is probably a lot easier. But I will talk you through the cover of Love Fool that we do, because it's different than the recording. It's in a different key. And also I wasn't able to find a good tab of it in the first place. So this is Love Fool. There's another band that does a cover of it that's not too dissimilar from the one we do. I think it's Newfound Glory. You could look that up if you felt like it, but I'll talk you through this one anyway. So the verse is, well, it's got this, as an intro on the F sharp, this like Helps when you turn the amp on. It's got this F sharp intro thing. Got it? So the verses are F sharp, A, B, E, G sharp, A, G sharp. And then there's this little walk-up thing that I'm not going to be able to talk you through. I have to actually play it. So it's G sharp, A to A sharp to B. How high does it go? I cry, I pray, and I beg. So yeah, it goes as far as a B. And I have a little walk-up part, and then I play a little octave, which you don't have to do. And then it changes keys, where it was F sharp minor before, now it's F sharp major. So it does this like funky thing up here. So that's what? F sharp, A sharp, B, G sharp, B, C sharp. F sharp, A sharp, B, G sharp, A, C sharp. And then there's this little turnaround thing in the middle of the chorus that goes like this. So that's 13th fret on the second string. So D sharp, A sharp, D sharp, G sharp. So 13th fret on the first and second string. And then C sharp to G sharp, and then back to the C sharp, F sharp, B, C sharp. That's weird. I'll play it a little slower. So that's the part in the song where it's like, fuck, how's the song go? Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, believe me, say that you need me, so I cry, and I beg for you to love me, I don't care about anything but you. So that tag on the chorus is F sharp, B, C sharp, F sharp. And then in the second chorus, I usually drop out for the first half of it. We kind of break down there. And then I come back in for the second half of the second chorus on the verse. Do, 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 which we've already gone over. Do, 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 do. And that repeats again through the pre-chorus build-up thing, the chorus with the little breakdown in the middle of it. And then after that, after the second tag at the end of the second chorus, it goes into like a halftime 2003 emo punk feel. So I'm playing the same thing an octave down, same thing as the chorus. So it's love me, say that you love me, da 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 da. I don't care about anything but you. And that's Love Fool. That one is super fun. So the other covers to look into are Children of the Revolution by T-Rex. Then you've got the Weezer songs Buddy Holly, El Scorcho, and Suzanne. Debaser by Pixies, and the David Bowie tune Starman. If you have any questions about any of those, I'm happy to send you a video. It just seems silly for me to do that when you can look up the tabs, which, like I said, is probably a lot easier. I think that is all the songs we play in Jared's band. I hope that this is helpful. And like I said, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm happy to help out.